Peace. This is Wise for Wise Words Media. And tonight, does it end? Or do we get Game 7 this weekend? We're talking about none other than the Golden State Warriors going into Boston, Beantown, to try to win their 4th championship in 8 years. That's pretty impressive. I mean, there's no doubt about it. A victory tonight solidifies the Golden State, or a victory in this series, period, for Golden State solidifies the resurgence of the Golden State dynasty. The Warriors will officially be back, and tonight it's going to be an interesting Game 6. And I say that because Steph Curry came off a game where he did not hit a single three-pointer, not one three-pointer. And that's never happened in Steph's career. Steph has never played in a playoff game where he did not score not one three-point bucket. So that is going to be weighing heavy on Steph's mind. And Steph, I think what happened was he was tired. He put up an all-time historic performance in Game 4. And when you saw Steph, the way he shoot, he had no lift on his legs. It looked like he was tired from putting the team on his back. It looked like he was tired. And they needed that in Game 4. And Steph needed his team to pick him up and for them to show up in Game 5, because he put so much into Game 4 that Game 5 he didn't have the legs on him. But with an extra day of rest, this should be good for Golden State. This should be good for Steph Curry. You should see some extra lift on his legs. His shot should be there tonight. And we're waiting for Game 6 Clay. That's what we're waiting for. Game 6 Clay. Do we get Game 6 Clay? Performance-wise, I don't know. Determination-wise, yes. You will see Klay Thompson jacking up threes, driving. He will be aggressive tonight because he knows just like we know. Game 6 Klay is one of those things that's a part of NBA history and a part of his history in particular. So I can see an aggressive Klay Thompson, the most aggressive he's been this whole series. I can see that happening tonight. Now, will he be successful in his undertakings? That remains to be seen, because again, I've said it before, but those are 2 huge injuries he's come back from. And those are injuries that take away from your mobility. Being the ACL and the Achilles. Those are two injuries that even have ended careers. So that with that established, I feel like they will win this series, be it Game 6 or Game 7. Tonight, you got to expect Boston to come out with an extra sense of urgency. You got to expect that fan base to try to get back inside Draymond's head, because Draymond's in his own head. So with Boston and that crowd, that fan base antagonizing Draymond, expect more of Draymond's, absence offensively. The good thing is that he has been productive in other ways, which is typical of Draymond's game. Draymond is always involved in all aspects of the floor, defensively, rebounding, 50-50 balls, assist, setting screens. You're seeing a lot of that Draymond coming back. So hopefully he does take that energy and transfer that and make it into a game-winning formula to boost his adrenaline up. Boston's keys. Boston must, and they didn't do it enough, but they have to go back to setting screens on Steph Curry and dumping it right back to to whoever Steph is guarding. That has been their biggest formula of success throughout this series, is attacking Steph Curry. They haven't done it much. And credit to Golden State, they've been helping out on the screens, and they have been pushing through screens to try to negate some of those matchups where Tatum is on, or where Tatum is now being covered by Curry off a screen, or Brown is being covered, or Horford. So they did better. Golden State made their adjustments on that. But Boston has to continue to attack Steph and get chippy with Draymond, get in Draymond's head, and see if Draymond will explode. He did it. He did it against LeBron, and some say that cost Golden State a championship. I don't think it did, but in any event, because Draymond was there Game 7 anyway. So they beat Golden State with Draymond in a Game 7. But in any event, that's going to be the key for Boston. And stop the perimeter shooting, please. If you see it's not going down, drive in. Drive in. It's very simple. Set screens, backdoor screens. Move the ball around. That's how they were playing against Brooklyn. They were more physical. They were attacking the paint more. But now they're trying to, it's that Jedi mind trick that Golden State has been playing on the whole NBA for the past 8-9 years, is they make you think to beat Golden State, you have to match them with 3-pointers. No, you don't. You are falling into their trap. It's happened to Portland countless times. It's happened to so many different teams where they feel like, let's match these guys 3 for 3, and it doesn't work. The series that they have lost in these 8 years, you go back to the Cleveland series, you go back to what was another series that they lost? I just had it in mind. But you go to these series that Golden State have lost. The Raptors series. You go to these series, the Raptors were one of the highest 2-point percentage teams in the whole NBA. Kawhi Leonard is known as the 2-point assassin. The mid-range assassin. That's who Kawhi Leonard is. Kawhi Leonard was killing them from the mid-range. Yeah, he was hitting them the 3-pointer whenever they were there, but he wasn't forcing threes. He was the mid-range assassin. Get the higher percentage bucket. And that's how you beat Golden State. You don't beat them matching 3-pointers, and that's what everybody gets caught up in. But you beat them by great perimeter defense and taking high percentage shots and not trying to match them all the time with the 3-point shot. But in any event, I believe the series ends tonight and Golden State will be victorious. If not, and it's simply because the Boston Celtics are a very young team. I know they're going to be at home, but they're a very young team. This is the first time that they're on this stage in the NBA Finals. And now their backs are up against the wall, and they're not just playing any other team or some young team. They're playing an experienced, vet-savvy team that has won 3 championships in the span of 8 years. So this is who they're playing, and I feel that experience is going to be key tonight in a victory against the Boston Celtics. Well, that's all for now. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.